Hey everybody, Karen from Massive Spirit Guides. How you doing today? I hope you're doing fantastic. So, we are having a very exciting conversation with JFK, John Kennedy, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, right? Fitzgerald? Is it? Fitzgerald. Anyways, JFK, which I'm way more excited about than talking with, thank you, RFK Jr.'s higher self. That was okay. That was okay. But I'm way more interested in JFK. So, anyways, so the community, we did a call out in the community posts, and you guys have given us 28 questions. We had a lot of questions, but my sister and nephew Jared always synthesize the questions down now because there's, might be repeats or whatever. So, yeah, we have 28 questions. And I'll ask our the lead team collective, so all of our spirit guides together. I will ask them if calling in JFK's higher self is a good idea. If not, they'll answer the questions for us. And we'll just go from there and see. We got a lot of juicy stuff to uncover. So, all right. If you have additional questions after we go through this, please put them in the comments. We can do a part 2. Right now, we just have a part 1. We always do a part 2 if there's more interest, okay? Like right now, we have so many, we did a soul contract. We've just done so many part 1, part 2, part 3. It's just upon Jesus, Trump's soul contract, Ivanka. We've done a couple. It was Ivanka or Yvonne? No. What's his first name? Wife's name? Who's unalived at this point? Can't remember. This is what happens when I talk off the top of my head. We did God part 1 and 2 recently. We're gonna have a 3 and 4 because that was so good. So you can find all of those in the playlist that's called Ask the Spirit Guides. Yep, it's called Ask the Spirit Guides. I will post that playlist right here at the end of this video. It'll pop up. Okay, so you can see all the different ones. There's like almost 100 in there, maybe 80 to 100 in there right now. And so, oh, I got something in my eye. The playlist right here that will pop up is the Start Here playlist. And so that's for anyone who's new, is wondering what these dowsing rods are all about. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead. I will say the prayer that I use. So I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, and our lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light. And I ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, our community, and the lead team collective, so it is only of the highest and purest light. Amen. Hey, you guys. How are you? Cool. Nice. The yes is how they answer that they're fine. Okay, so we've got questions here for John F. Kennedy and or Jack, however you want to refer to him. So do you want to answer these questions for us? I'm asking the lead team collective. Or is it okay? Do you want to answer these questions for us? No? Is it okay if we call in JFK? Can we call in JFK? Yay! Okay, so can we call him in now, please? Can you please invite him to our party, our soiree of questions, please? Hi, John F. Kennedy. Are you here? Or John F. Kennedy's higher self, I should say. Wow, thank you so much for being here. That's an honor. Really appreciate it. Thank you. So we have our community here is just exploring our spiritual, we're just on a spiritual journey exploring things. And we've got like 27 questions for you, or a little bit more, 28 questions. Are you open to answering these questions for us? Some of them may be a little juicy. If there's anything that you're not comfortable with, obviously refrain from answering, okay? All right, he's saying yes, yes, yes. Okay, very good. Okay, and our preference as humans, spirits having a human experience, is we would like to just have information that's for our highest good and for the highest good of all, okay? So if there's something we're asking and the response is not for our highest good, can you please refrain from answering? Yes. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, let me just back up a little bit. All right. Okay, President Kennedy, I'll call you President Kennedy. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. Was there a curse on the Kennedy family? Or is there a curse on the, oh, yes, I'm surprised. Really? So there is a literal curse on the Kennedy family? Yes. Has it been resolved? No. Wow. Boy, I wish I knew more about that I could ask additional questions. So it hasn't been resolved. So is it let's just see if I can try here. Is it a curse that, let's just say, is it karma? Is it more karma? Okay, so it's not like, when I think of a curse, so he's saying yes. So it's not a curse like somebody put like a curse on you or put a curse on the family. No. Okay. So is it like someone put a curse on the family? Someone actually put a curse on the family? No. Okay. So it is karma related. Yes. Okay. So the Kennedy family, is it karma that was generated by the same ancestors through the Kennedy family? Yes. Okay. So it's not, so it is an ancestral line that the karma is playing out in. Yes. Okay. Okay. Were you part of the ancestral line in another lifetime that might have created some of this karma that looks like a curse now? Yes. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Was Jackie your soulmate? Aw, yes. Are you with Jackie now? I mean, you guys hang out? Yes. Oh, very nice. That's cool. Was the Great Famine man-made? Someone wants to know if the Great Famine, oh, yes. Okay, I must say this is for entertainment purposes only. Not that we're, dealing with a Great Famine now, but just in case we come up with something later. Entertainment purposes only, and everything's allegedly, so. Okay, so the Great Famine was man-made, huh? Wow, yes. Was the famine created to cause the mass exodus of the Irish to the US and other countries? Yes. Do they do that sort of thing today, still today? Yes. Is it primarily, let's just say, if governments and the rich would leave things alone, stop trying to manipulate stuff, would we have an easier time on Earth? Yes. Okay. Interesting. Is that where we're headed in the new Earth? Is so that the governments and the rich will stop manipulating things in the new Earth? Yes. Cool. Okay. Oh, we're getting into Marilyn. Marilyn Monroe. Okay. Was Marilyn unalived because you spilled too many secrets about her? Ah, yes. Oh no, allegedly. Oh no. Did you know about that? Oh boy. So karma is still playing out in your family, correct? Oh boy. Yes. Okay. Do you in spirit do you have regrets about that? No. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. It is not a good choice of words on my end because spirit doesn't have regrets. But is that something that you, um, let's see, was that in her soul contract? Well, we're gonna have to do Marilyn Monroe now. Was Marilyn Monroe's unaliving that way? Was that part of her soul contract? Yes. Okay. Had Marilyn in a different lifetime unalived done something to you, maybe? And so this was a karmic balancing, a rebalancing? Yes. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Was Marilyn pregnant at the time of her death? Oh, yes. Okay, what was it with your baby? Yes. Okay, bummer. All right. Did she know about the money laundering connection between the US and Cuba? Yes. I don't even know anything about that. Yes, she does. Okay, she did. Did you realize in World War II that you were a leader? No. Wow. Okay. Was there bribery which helped you get elected to POTUS? Yes. Is that usually how it works nowadays? Or, yes, is that how it's always worked? Yes. Okay. This is why we need to, it's going to be all, I mean, as much as we have issues with F-45 and his scamming and just everything else, his inhumane ways, this is really why we need it to be dismantled. He's doing a very good job at that, isn't he? Is that okay? So John is President Kennedy is saying yes. Okay. So is Trump doing what you expect him to do in order for us to move into the new earth? Yes. Okay. Did he need to be this cruel though? No. Okay. Could he have done it in a way that still dismantled things, but in a more positive, uplifting way? Yes. Was he meant to do that when he chose to come back to Earth? Was that part of his soul contract to do it that way, in a more uplifting way? Yes. Well, if that's the case, then why did you guys give him such a hard, upbringing then? Was his upbringing harder than was anticipated? Yes. Okay. Okay. Were you planning to disclose the public information about ETs before you were unalived? Oh, wow. Yes. Okay. Were the recently released files related to your passing all of the files? No. Were some purposefully withheld? Yes. Okay. Was the account from James Files, aka James Sutton, I don't know anything about this, accurate on who unalived you and how? Oh, yes. Okay, so is that the recent files? The James files? Is that what it's called? Okay. I didn't realize that. I knew there was files coming out, but okay, I got to look into that. I've always been really fascinated with JFK. So, which is really interesting to me, and World War II. Did I have have you and well, I don't want to be so bold as to be like, have you and I ever had, I'm just wondering if people have real interest in certain time periods. I've been to the grassy knoll like 3 times. I don't know. I just have found his story to be fascinating. Does that mean that our souls, or well, let me just ask, because I actually was not in Karen form. I was born in 69, so I was not here. Was I actually there or a part of somehow, or was I alive during your presidency, let's say in a different form or in a different body? Was my spirit down here? Yes. Okay. Okay, well that makes more sense then. Okay. Uh, let's see. And so people who have like unusual interests in things, is that typically the case? Okay, just like he's saying yes. So just like if we have an unusual affinity for a certain location on Earth that we don't know why, like we don't feel that way about other places, is that typically because we probably have lived there before? Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see. Were you unalived because you did not want to cooperate with the shadow government? Yes. Okay. And so you were trying to do the right thing? Yes. Were you surprised that you were unalived? Yes. Well, you sure gave them like a clear shot. I mean, there was no protection back then, like really. Very interesting. Yeah. Okay. There's no concept that that could have happened the way it did. Was there, I mean, just really, it was not in any kind of, yeah, no. Okay. So no concept that that kind of thing could have happened. Yeah, obviously, otherwise they would have had a closed, roof. Okay. Were you unalived by mobsters? By mobsters? Yes. Is the shadow government considered mobsters? Yes. Is the shadow government mostly made up of the 1%? Yes. Like old family money passed down generation after generation? Yes. And so they've been controlling the government really from the backside of things? Yes. Is the Kennedy family one of those? No. Okay. Okay. So the Kennedy family has money, but they're not part of the shadow government? No. Okay. I've always seen the Kennedy, I mean, obviously they've had secrets, and hard things, but I've always seen them as more respectable. Is that how you would? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the what we see is what we see with the Kennedy family for the most part, what we get? Yes. Okay. So really not just surface good people? Yes. Okay. Is it true that your Secret Service had been up late the night, he's already saying yes, the night before the assassination drinking? Yes. Okay. Were you shot by mistake by the Secret Service agent in the car behind you? Oh, I never heard that. I've watched a lot of things. I had never heard that take on it. No. Okay. Was it the driver that shot you? No. Was Oswald Oswald the one who shot you? Yes. So he really did do the crime. Yes. Okay. Was he a Russian operative? Yes. Okay. Was he just the fall guy? Yes. Okay, but he did do it. He did do it officially? Yes. Was he the only one who was there doing it? No. Okay. So there are more. Ooh, my hand just went boop. That was weird. Could have just been my muscle. Did you just jerk my hand now? Yes. Okay. All right. He wanted to make sure because I was like, is Oswald the only one who was involved? And he's like jerking my. No, 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 no. Okay. All right. Did your son, JFK Jr., have plans to run for POTUS at the time of his death? Yes. Okay. Was his death an accident? Yes. Okay. Was that always, it was always in his sole contract to unalive that way? Yes. Okay. All right. Got to move the questions up here. This is so interesting. So interesting to me. All right. I hope you guys have all these. I hope you have more questions so we can do part 2. Okay, but if you're interested also, would you let us know if you want to do Marilyn Monroe? Should we do Marilyn Monroe? Should we do JFK Jr.? Should we do Jackie Kennedy? So I really prefer to do the ones that you guys are interested in. I did throw the JFK one up there. It might have been because someone mentioned it, but I want to know if you're interested in those other ones before we ask for questions, okay? Oh, Abe Lincoln is another one. That's a question coming up. I know somebody said George Washington. We'll pull questions for George Washington. That's fascinating. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Have you been a president of the United States in more than one lifetime? No. Okay. Did you share the same higher spirit as Abe Lincoln? Abe Lincoln? No. So the follow-up to the last question was if yes, right? Because he said he wasn't president. But the follow-up, I just decided to ask it anyways, just for confirmation. Okay. Okay. Do you approve of your nephew, RFK Jr.'s attempt to institute policies, he's already saying yes, without congressional approval. He's already saying yes on that. Really wide swing. Wow. So you do approve of that for all of it? All of it. Wow. Yes. Okay. So does JFK Jr., RFK Jr., does he have the best intentions? Yes. Is he misunderstood? Yes. Okay, don't shoot the messenger here. I know people have very strong feelings about him. Just, take it with a grain of salt, opening up our minds, just taking it all in. Doesn't mean you have to change your mind on anything. Okay. But it's kind of interesting perspective. Okay. Does RFK Jr., does he have any, is there some things that he is being nefarious about? Yes. Okay. All right. So do we have some reasons to not trust? Should we trust him 100%? No. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Will the next leader of our country be able to well, let me see. Can you see the next leader of the U.S.? The next president of the U.S.? You can. Okay. Will the next president of the U.S. be able to put us on the path to peace among the division in the country and with our allies? Yes, really wide swing. Okay. Will your grandson, Jack Schlossberg, that's not how you pronounce it, I'm certain. I have seen him talk, though. I have seen him on a video. It didn't get a lot of views. He was on a video with one of the senators recently. It was like a month ago or so. And for a while, I didn't even realize it was him. And then all of a sudden, he started talking about, like, the senator asked about his background or something. I was like, what? Okay, so will your grandson, Jack, let's just say, he's obviously named after him, run for public office in the future? Yes. Okay. Will he run for VP? No. Will he run for POTUS? No. Okay. My nose is itching again. I swear this only happens when it is recently. I've been paying attention whether my nose itches like this when I'm off camera. I don't think so. Maybe a little bit, but okay. So because of the rise of divine feminine over the next, 200,000 years or something, 60,000 years or something, because of the rise of divine feminine, will it be more likely in the future that we have more women presidents? Yes, even if it's like that structure, yes, he's wide swing. Okay. Did you know the impact you would have on the country and the world when you made your soul contract? Yes. Okay. Did you actually follow your soul contract? Yes. Okay. And so the grassy knoll situation, was that one of your optional exit points? Yes. Okay. Did you have to take that one? No. Okay. So you could have lived. Yes. You could have lived throughout that time? Yes. Okay. But you chose to exit did you choose to exit because you thought it would be better for your family? Yes. Did you think it would be better for the world in the US for you to exit at that time? Yes. Okay. Was it because of the lessons we needed to learn at that time? Yes. Okay. Let's see. Are you and other presidents working on the other side to help save our democracy in the US? He had already started swinging big time when I first started reading that. Okay, last question, you guys. I'm kind of sad. Last question. From a community member. And so this is from a community member, okay? President Kennedy. Oh my God, it's President Kennedy. I mean, seriously. Okay. In 1966, this person says, I was dating a lawyer. There were men in black suits following us, and he disappeared soon after. What? What? Okay, so we have a community member. I gotta read this again. We have a community member that in 1966 was dating a lawyer. Okay, do you know who this person is? Yes. Okay. So there were men in black suits following them, and he disappeared soon after. Do you know what the situation is about? Yes. Okay. All right. And so here are the questions. So was he really working on your assassination? Oh, yes. Did that work have something to do with his disappearance? Oh, no. Yes. Was he unalived? Yes. Oh, sorry to hear that. Okay, who are the real men in black is what we want to know. So, you guys, who are the real men in black? Okay, so I'm going to come back to that in a second because that is going to be my sister has a note here. That is my spirit guides answer your questions on Thursday about who are the real men in black. Okay, so this is kind of a lead up because this is a second story now from someone in the community who has had an experience with the men in black. Okay, I talked about this one before. It had to do with the Bermuda Triangle. Okay, I don't remember the story off the top of my head, but if you want to watch the Bermuda Triangle, those were very interesting. I think we have a part 1 and part 2. I will post the Bermuda Triangle right here and here at the end of this video. So now I got 4 popping up, okay? So on Thursday, we're going to do who are the real men in black, because this story here and that story, okay? And you guys I put a call out for questions on the real men in black. And so very interesting. So President Kennedy, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you helping us get new perspectives. And may I call you back for a part 2 if the community is interested? Yes. Okay, cool. All right, well, thank you so much for being here, President Kennedy. Thank you, you guys, and I will see you tomorrow for Coffee with Karen and whatever spiritual and political predictions our guides want to give us for tomorrow. Okay? All right, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.